Controlling his second grand final, umpire Jeff Crouch bounces the ball and Carl Dittrich wins the knockout. Although slow to the ball, Saints launch the opening attack. Louis Shelton takes the first mark of the game to turn play back. He survived the fitness test shortly before the match for a shoulder injury sustained in the preliminary final against Collingwood. The younger Saints tend to rush their play in their anxiety to get an early break on the more experienced Dons. McMaster Smith kicks to Morrow, who spills them up. Baldock's kick is saved in the goal square by Shelton. His mistimed clearance finds Pryor, whose kick is smothered. Winger Reed gathers for the Saints, and there's no score in the bustling opening minutes. Essendon come back, but a perfectly timed mark by ex-schoolboy champion Sierakowski stops them. The former Xavier College star is one of 3 19-year-olds in the Saints combination. Shelton's defending well, but his kicking is astray. Ian Sinman hurries his kick, which is taken by Essendon's flanker Epis, who is closely marked by his opposite number Reed. Epis passes to Fraser, on to Jack Clark, the veteran of the side, who has made a good recovery from a leg injury. Neither side has yet settled down, feeling the tension of the occasion. Blue gets his kick, and Johnston marks. A chance for the Dons. It's a behind as Johnston brings up the first score after 4.5 minutes. Kennedy snaps up the ball and kicks into the goal square. Morrow marks, and the Saints have a great opportunity of scoring the first major. Morrow's kick hits the post. A disappointment to the Saints, but they've leveled the score. Both sides hurl themselves into the play. And it's tough going as 14-stone flanker Epis throws himself at opponents on the outer wing. But a free is given against him for crashing Reed. Reed's long punt is safely marked by the reliable Charlie Payne, who played as full forward in Essendon's victorious 1962 team when they defeated Carlton. Big ruckman Brian Sampson takes a chest mark. In his 7th year with the Dons, he's in top form, and at 6'4" is the tallest member of the side. Sampson kicks, and the ball is loose. Nervous errors bringing some scrambling play. Johnston to Fordham, and the Dons have another chance of scoring through their star goal kicker. Fordham's kick is followed in slow motion. It's rushed through for a behind, their 6th in succession. After 15 minutes, they hold a 5-point lead, but the Saints have not had as many chances. His team, Baldock, is too elusive for Shelton to hold in check, but the Saints fail to take advantage of their skipper's constructive play. The most dangerous player on the ground, Baldock dashes in to score the first goal of the match. After 23 minutes, the Saints hit the front. The Dons quickly sweep back into the attack. Fordham marks after Essendon takes the ball almost the full length of the field. Murray is moving forward of the mark, and Fordham pushes him back. Third on the season's goal-kicking list, he's set to make amends for his earlier miss. Through the center, and the Dons level the score and are on the attack once again. Fordham's short kick is held by Fraser with a spectacular low mark right in front. The champion centre-half forward, generally considered the best player in his position in league, easily kicks Essendon's second goal. At the end of the first quarter, the Dons lead 2 goals, 7, 19 points, to 1 goal, 6, 12 points. At the start of the second quarter, Dittrich once again wins the knockout, but Pryor, now at centre-half back, flashes into play. The Saints, becoming accustomed to the grand final atmosphere, are settling down. Rowland gets a free after being pushed in the back within kicking distance of the goal. goal brings the Saints within a point of the Dons. The Bombers steady, and from Bert's kick, Fraser takes another fine mark. The 25-year-old captain's shot is short, and Neil saves a tense situation with a good mark. A first-year player from the country, Neil has made a great impression as a ruckman. Ross Smith's well-judged mark carries on the attack. A golden opportunity for the Saints. An easy goal gives them the lead. Neither side has a clear advantage in a tight, even struggle. Now the Bombers get a chance, but Mitchell's hurried shot is wide. Clark, maintaining his reputation of accurate passing, kicks to Mitchell, but Griffiths clears from in front of his own goal. It's only temporary relief for St Kilda. Gosper, winning smartly, drop kicks into Murray, but gathers the rebound and slams in the Dons' third goal. Hesitancy by the Saints' ruck gives Mackenzie an easy hit out. Burt, roving keenly, kicks wide to Fordham, but Murray is with him in a race for the ball. Fordham is pushed by Murray and injures his leg in attempting to pivot. Under pressure, players fumble the ball. Taking the advantage, the Saints drive forward through Dittrich. Blue turns the attack, and Fraser takes another spectacular mark ahead of Sinman. Inaccurate kicking is costly to the Bombers as Fraser's shot scores are behind, and they trail the Saints by 4 points. From the throw-in, Mitchell, veteran of more than 200 games, gains possession for the Bombers as the Saints are looking a trifle ragged. The consistent Blue lands the ball with Fordham, who takes a great mark. He's right on target, giving the Dons a 1-point lead in the time-on period. The experienced Clark, playing well, lands the ball forward for another Fordham mark. Fordham gets his third goal of the match, and Essendon go on to half-time, leading 5-10-40 to 4-8-32. Third quarter, Mackenzie and Dittrich fly high for the knockouts. Won by Dittrich, and Baldock drives down the centre until he meets the full force of the Dons' rugged defence. Dittrich handballs to Stewart, who fumbles, but the Brownlow medalist cleverly regains possession. Howell leaps for the mark. He comes down heavily, but gets a chance to kick a much-needed goal to bring his team back into the game. With a glorious 50-yard punt, Howell steers the ball through. The Saints are now within 2 points of the Dons. Essendon strive to lift the tempo of their game to withstand the close challenge of the Saints, who are desperately keen to become the first St Kilda team to take a premiership. The Dons' experience is beginning to tell. Converting their opportunities more effectively, they're gradually taking over from the Saints. Gosper adds a behind. With a nose-diving mark right in front, Mitchell threatens more points. But his usual accuracy is missing, and it's another behind. With Essendon pouring on pressure, the Saints are finding it hard to develop any system in their play. They're changing positions to attain more drive, but are being held out. Dittrich crashes Blue to the ground, but the ever-alert Burt is on the spot to retrieve. Fordham takes an easy mark, and the Bombers' teamwork is functioning smoothly. Troubled by a leg injury from the first quarter, Fordham is playing a dominant part. It's another behind, but Essendon have a 9-point advantage. Clark from the centre shoots the ball to Fordham, who marks, but he's met heavily by Dittrich. Burt pushes at the blonde ruckman, and umpire Crouch intervenes. As state representative player for the past 2 seasons, 19-years-old Dittrich has a vigorous approach to the game. Fordham recovers to kick his 4th goal. Essendon are relentless in attack, but St Kilda are defending well. Although Griffiths fails to take the mark, he outjumps Johnston, saving a certain goal. After a scramble for possession, Head grabs the ball and clears desperately. Mitchell has the Dons flying forward again. Sampson pulls another one down, and the Bombers are completely in control in the air. Sampson puts every ounce of his weight behind the kick. It's a good one. The Dons, having twice defeated the Saints during the season, are on the way to making it a hat-trick. Faster to the ball, Essendon are playing stylishly and have had the last 10 scoring shots. Burt kicks forward where Mitchell from the square snaps a goal as the Dons produce their best football of the match. Ross Smith handballs to send the Saints into attack, and Morton scores a behind. But at 3/4 time, Essendon have a commanding lead, 10-18-78 to 5-8-41. The Saints will need a superhuman effort to make up the leeway in the final quarter. But the Dons are playing well enough to withstand any challenge, and Fordham is making certain he'll stay the distance. St Kilda's positional changes during the 3rd quarter failed to contain their brilliant rivals, who had power and skill on every line. Sampson is penalised at the bounce, and Dittrich has an opportunity to put St Kilda into attack. The Saints need a scoring spree to threaten the Bombers' firm hold on the flag. But the Dons strike back. Apis puts the ball forward for Johnston to take a safe mark. Sampson hand passes to Blue, and another behind takes the Dons a point closer to victory. Sampson drives goalwards. Fordham, who has pulled down some wonderful marks, takes yet another. With the Dons in command, their full forward has a chance of setting a new grand final goal-kicking record. But not that way. It's just offline. With time running out, the Dons appear to slacken pace. The ball goes to an open goal mouth, and the unflagging Bulldog back at centre-half forward dashes in to steer it between the posts. Essendon, leading by 41 points, are playing well within themselves. St Kilda make a last-ditch stand as Reed whips in, and his shot is marked on the boundary by Morton. The 21-year-old Morton has a chance from an acute angle, but his kick is wide. Essendon sweep down the outer wing for Fordham to tear in and snap his 7th goal. Now he's equaled the grand final record. Sampson and Dittrich, who have waged a hard battle, are feeling the effects. Replacement Waite takes a free, and Sampson holds a safe mark. Tops the century for the Dons, and the siren is only seconds away. Final scores 14-21-105 to 9-16-70. Essendon coach John Coleman is congratulated by rival coach Alan Jeans, and Captain Ken Fraser is chaired to the victory ceremony by his delighted teammates. Ken Fraser receives the VFL Premiership Cup from League President Sir Kenneth Luke. It's Essendon's 12th flag, and congratulations are well deserved. Perhaps for Darryl Baldock and the Saints, it'll be their turn next